and comments expressed by Rodney Moncur, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
The role of a woman in the society is to submit. Birth control are the pills of the devil. Education is so fundamental to the development of a people. Hang murderers. Simple as that. What am I voting for? Voting will change nothing.
Tout le monde haïtien, como ye. God save the Queen.
Broadcasting live from ILTV. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Moncur. I'm a senator here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm a justice of the peace. And of course, I am a member of the Holy Roman Catholic Church. And notwithstanding my disagreement with the leader of the Free National Movement, I am an official member of the FNM. Well, today's show, and you know I'm getting used to TV, Freedom March, you can watch Freedom March live on ILTV Studios. That's our Facebook page. And then, of course, we are live streaming on website www.iltvstudios.com. So let me repeat it one more time. www.iltvstudios.com. And, of course, you can join me also on BTC Flow 112. And if you're watching me now, well, you're watching ILTV Cable Channel 224. Now, Freedom March will be heard Monday to Fridays between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. And, of course, every day. And, of course, every day you will be able to watch a rebroadcasting of Freedom March Monday to Fridays between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. That's every day. Now, the live call-in lines today is 323-775. Let me repeat it again, 323-775. That's the main line. And for those who wish to call toll-free, well, it's 242-300-0045. And if you're going to send me a text or WhatsApp, well, it's 357-SHOW, 357-SHOW, or 357-7469. That's our text and WhatsApp line. Well, today, I want to welcome the thousands of people who usually join me on Freedom March. And I want to tell you I'm having fun as they time me. So you just relax. I'm getting familiar with it. And when we come back, I shall be saluting Her Excellency Dame Margaret Pinling, who is our Governor General and the personal representative of our blessed sovereign lady, Queen Elizabeth II. Rastanero Thompson, who is one of my assistants.
Freedom March with Rodney Moncur will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Moncur.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV. And of course, you can join me on BTC Flow and of course on cable, which is channel 224. You know, I'm trying to get used to all of this technology. Well, I don't want anybody to call me right now. I'll tell you when to call me. I just want to run on and just outline what this Freedom March is all about. Now, Freedom March, we are concerned about the sovereignty of the country. We are concerned and we want law and order in the country. And in 9 days' time, there's going to be a general election. And I'm a justice of the peace and an F&M. But notwithstanding that I'm an F&M, I cannot support the F&M under the current leadership of Dr. Hubert Minnis. Now, Rastanero, you are aware that I have decided to go to the beach.
Yes.
And no one has attempted to persuade me and the woman them and those other Bahamians who have no confidence in the political process.
Yes.
Not to go on the beach.
Well, Senator, while you are going on the beach, other persons intend to spoil the ballot on election day.
And the worst part about it is these are the educated people, the intelligentsia.
Gencia.
Shouldn't they just come with me on the beach?
Yeah,
What you
man,
think?
I mean, like you and that group, they are both disinterested in the whole electoral process. So I think because you started your campaign earlier, they should join you.
They should join me on the beach.
Yeah, man.
It would be powerful.
Well, it's interesting enough because some persons have accepted their campaign rather than accepting yours, for whatever reason it may be.
Well, notwithstanding the fact that I'm heading to the beach, I want the country to know that I'm concerned for those who will not join me on the beach. It is my hope and prayer that thousands will join me on the beach. But if you decide not to join me on the beach, then I want to discuss the politics with you so that you could recognize what we are up against. For the first time in many years, the sovereignty of the Bahamas is threatened by a lack of what some Negroes refer to as
campaign finance reform.
And what does that mean? We have people who are making donations to the various political parties, and the law makes no provision for us to know who those people are. And I think that that is dangerous, because those of you who are interested in voting, you will be voting for a powerful force that you don't even know exists. And so I'm concerned about that. I want to talk about that. But the first thing that is on my mind is the F&M candidate for Freetown, the Nuncio de Aguilar. And if my assistant would pass me the photograph over there with the Nuncio de Aguilar, I shall be most grateful. And of course, there's the picture. You're not working? Bring it. Because I suspect that a bunch of you all in here is F&M. And I don't do nonsense. Bring me the PLP picture as well. Okay? Pass it here to me, because I have to talk about the Nuncio de Aguilar, who is the F&M Great Hope, the F&M prospective candidate who they want to make the Minister of Finance. I was looking at one of the dailies today where the Nuncio de Aguilar seems not to be able to accept the truthfulness of his action. Here is a man that Dr. Hubert Minnis has brought to us, and he has told us that this man is a saved man. He's a Christian man. In fact, I believe that he and I might belong to the same Christian denomination, but I'm extremely disappointed in what the Aguilar has done. Here is a politician who has called my people, the Negro people, thieves. He said that they are dishonest. That is what he said about us. He does not trust us to the extent that in his laundry, he has taken off most of the wheels. And I-60.
Is that true?
Of course it's true. Would I lie?
He took off the wheels off the trolley?
He took
I mean, the
off,
washing cart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when I go there at 60, right, I got a half lift the trolley. All right? And I'm very concerned about that. And here's a man who has been caught red-handedly putting down the price on the washing machine. And notwithstanding the fact that he has admitted by signing what I would want to call a confession note, he continued to blame others and has failed to take responsibility for it. This is an example where Dr. Minnis can teach Mr. Christie something by firing this candidate, the Nuncio de Aguilar. And I'm calling on my people in Freetown not to support him. What example can this man give in an inner city community where we are already challenged with social decay and with crime? What example? This man, by his action, has broken the laws of the Bahamas, and he is not a good role model. And I'm disappointed in him. And so, I'm going to endorse Wayne Monroe, my lawyer. Say, I honest. I's F&M. Say, I's F&M. But this man, he's a scallywag. All right? Wayne Monroe, I need him in the parliament in Freetown. And I call on my people, the Negro people, to vote for him. Tout le monde haïtien, map koune ou habite dans Freetown. Map mande nou, pa vote pour Missia. Missia pas bon. Vous comprenez? Il pas bon. Pas vote pour lui. Parce que lui pas bon. OK? Il pas bon. Monsieur Wayne Monroe, c'est bon garçon. OK? Les gain power. Monsieur Christie, mettez na avocat général. Attorney General for Wayne Monroe. This is a good man, and I ask you to vote for him.
He's a very good man.
To the County Joe people, those of you who are trapped in that Negro village, I ask you not to support the Nuncio de Aguilar. He has been brought to us as if he is a deliverer. He's a fake, he's a fraud, and I ask my people, I ask the County Joe people not to support him. Let's give Wayne Monroe a chance. I know that in my family, I've been under attack because, you know, I have Haitian blood, plenty Haitian blood. And the Nuncio, his mother's family, they're from Haiti. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I've discovered that the Nuncio might be my cousin.
Really?
Yes, my family. They're putting pressure on me. They've said to me, stop attacking cuz. And I was wondering if they meant Dr. Nigel Lewis. Because I immediately said, nobody will attack my sister, son. They say, no, we mean your cousin on your daddy's side.
Diagala.
And they say, Diagala is my cousin.
Wow.
All right? Well, if he is my cousin, this cousin, pas bon. And I don't want him to be elected. He's not a good example. And I ask the people of Freetown, support Wayne Monroe, because we must put country above party. We must put country above party. Papa, I have to go to Papa for a second.
He's in North Abago at the moment.
Papa's in North Abago.
He just landed there this morning to support the rally tonight.
Well, Papa apparently was in the back of Garden Hills on Saturday. Papa, I can understand you looking out for Brenson Roll. He's a good guy, and I have no problem. But Papa, I beg you, do not get involved in this election. Papa, it is you. You have assigned me to help Mr. Christie. And Papa, I've been working hard to help Mr. Christie. Papa, I beg you, Papa, do not get involved. Don't forget what Menace did to you. Menace went in Abaco, and he told people that your era was over. And Papa, your feelings was hurt. My feelings was hurt. Prince and Royal feelings was hurt. All of our feelings were hurt. I beg you, Papa. I beg you, Papa, do not get involved in this election. Do not. Because you know what you have told me about Menace. And you have authorized me, Papa, as your spokesman, subject to one condition. And that condition, Papa says, is that I should not lie. And Papa, I am not going to lie. So I just want to get these things clear. As my people, I get used to TV. All right, they have a big clock in front of me, and I have to constantly, Papa, bring napkin if you think I need to wipe my face. And Papa, I have to get, not Papa, Papa's on my mind. I got to get used to this TV. Bring the napkin.
You mean your fans? You got to tell your fans you got to get used.
Yes. So to my people, you relax as I get used to the TV, because it is hot in here. Would you all please turn up the air condition? So, Ross.
Yes, sir.
I'm ranting.
You are?
As I get used to Island. It's Island TV?
ILTV.
ILTV.
On Island Luck.
On Island Luck.
Because there's no better luck than Island Luck.
Wow. Well, Ross, you are great.
I had a text came in, Mr. Senator Moncur.
Really?
The persons want to know about your setup, but I told them that you'll explain that later on.
People are asking?
Yes, they asked if that's the bread from Bahama.
Well, we'll discuss bread later, because I love bread. Y'all love bread? Nothing like some good, fat bread. Bread. You like bread?
I love bread, Senator.
There's some people who don't like bread.
I love French bread, particularly.
You love bread? This is powerful. So, one more time to the people. Listen to me. I know the Nuncio de Aguilar. His family, sorti Haiti, longtemps. His family came from Haiti, long time. Duvalier que Pouli. Duvalier believed in the Nuncio. The Nuncio family, que na Duvalier. Well, I just told them that the Aguilar, he believed in Papa Doc. Papa Doc was an Obeah man. Papa Doc, pas bon pour tout le monde haïtien. And ma basement haïtien qui habite dans Freetown. Ma fâché avec nous. Si mon connaît, wap, votez pour lui. Ma fini avec ça. I'm finished with that. Please do not vote for the Aguilar. I'm an FNM. He's not set a good moral example. Because this election is about gangsterism. If you look at what is taking place, one day the PLP comes out and it brings easily verifiable facts on the FNM. The other day, the FNM comes and it also attempts to malign and scandalize the PLP. So this election, if you accept the FNM's argument that the PLPs are gangsters, if you accept the documented facts of the FNM, of the PLP, because in the case of the PLP, it has been able to produce legitimate document to show that the Nuncio de Aguilar has committed an offense under the laws of this land. They've been able to do it. So it's about gangsterism. Because the FNM is accusing the PLP of gangsterism, but the PLP is proving that the FNM candidates have been gangsters. So who are you going to vote for? If I was not going to the beach, I would vote PLP. Be honest with you. I would go in my FNM shirt and vote PLP. I'm an FNM. Many people have a difficulty in accepting it. It's like, Papa, Papa's an F&M. But Papa trusts Perry Christie more than he trusts Menace. How do I know? Papa told me. I've been Papa's spokesman for almost 3 years. And he has told me that I can speak in his name on subject to one condition. Papa, didn't you say it? He says, don't lie. You hear what I tell you? Papa told me who not to lie. And Papa has pointed out to me who the gangsters are in the PLP, and he's shown me all the gangsters in the F&M.
Can I say one thing, Senator?
Go ahead, Ross.
Well, as you know, there's a F&M rally on Ingram's Park.
Where's Ingram's Park?
In North Abaco tonight.
Okay.
And some persons are saying that at that time, Papa may endorse Hubert Minnis as the next Prime Minister.
Listen, Papa. Don't forget what Minnis did. Don't forget what Minnis said. And Papa, everything you have told me that Minnis done, I am prepared, Papa, to continue to speak in your name. And Papa, here is another rascal that we need to kick out. It's the Nuncio, Papa. We need to kick him out. Tout le monde haïtien, ça qu'a fait. Est-ce que vous comptez pour moi? Parce que je travaille pour ILTV. Well, I've just asked the Haitian people, are they happy for me because I am here? Wayne Monroe, may God continue to bless you, and may you continue to be the kind of example that young black people throughout the Bahamas, and particularly here in your constituency, need. The Nuncio is a picky teeth, Mantobi. He's nothing but a frying pan. Frying pan. F-R-Y-P-A-N.
F-R-Y-I-N-G.
Well, you know, I only went to CC Sweeting when I should have been learning how to spell. My principal,
Leonard Archer,
he was protesting against Finland in the PLP.
Wow.
So let's try it again. Frying.
F-R-Y-I-N-G. Pan. P-A-N.
Wow, it's powerful. Well, Wayne, I told the people, and when I come back, I'm certain that you are looking at these bread. This is Bahama bread. And listen, nothing like good bread. This is Freedom March. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
Freedom March with Rodney Moncur will be right back after this. Do you have something to say to the Senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Moncur, only on ILTV.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV. And of course, you can join me on channel 224, and we are streaming live on Island Studio. Well, I'm saying it incorrectly, on iltvstudio.com. And you can see me on BTC Flow 112. Hey folks, I'm trying to get used to broadcasting on TV.
You're doing an awesome job, Senator.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
With that big screen?
Yeah, man. You got a big screen. You got 3 cameras.
Telling me what to do?
Yeah, man. You wonderful.
Okay, well, let's test it, my what are you, my Negro brother?
Yeah.
On Friday, the 21st of April, Prime Minister Perry Christie officially opened Bahama. And as you are aware, Bahama is a sore thumb for my party, the F&M. As you know, we would like to defeat Christie and the PLP. And therefore, the success, the economic success for the country, we as F&Ms do not really want that to work. Now, for most of you F&Ms who's trying to find faults with me, you would say, oh, no, you sell out. No, I haven't sold out. What are the facts? On the 21st of April, Dr. Hubert Minnis was invited. What did he do? He sucked his teeth and he didn't show up. He could have sent Peter Turnquest, his deputy, but Peter didn't show up. So essentially, the only F&M who showed up was Montecue, Dick, Richard Lightburn. He showed up, but Minnis didn't. Notwithstanding that, the party went on, the official opening took place, and I, as a senator, they extended an invitation to me. And I went, and I had a wonderful time, demanding apple cider. And eventually, they did find me a glass of apple cider. I just wanted to find fault with them and to point out that there are going to be thousands of saved people who's going to come to Bahama who doesn't want any alcohol. And we have to ensure that if we are number one in tourism, we are able to cater to the public. And then after that, I saw French bread. Push that over here to me. Push the whole tray so that I can show the people. I collected. First, I decided I'm going to take one of these for Dr. Minnis. And then afterward, I decided I'll have me 3. These are the French bread, which I toted from Bahama on Friday, the 21st of April. Now, I was kind of disappointed that there was French bread, but no French cheese. Le fromage. Mon reme, I like tout fromage. I like plenty cheese. Un pile fromage. Même y pas gain. But they didn't have any. And I saw this, passed this here to me. And I took this for cheese. I said, wow, look camembert or brie. And I was wrong. This happens to be
White chocolate.
White chocolate. So I was kind of upset again. There we had Bahama opening, and I didn't have any French cheese. But that's me finding fault. That's me wanting to be critical. But these are the bread that I have, and these appear to be good bread. But notwithstanding that, in the mix-up, I end up with this kind of bread. But this didn't come from Bahama, okay? I just want you to know that. And since today is the beginning of Freedom March on live TV, well, I have all sorts of stuff here. Would you kindly bring those things here so I can show my people, the Negro people, what all I have here? All right, so what do we have here? These are all gifts. Ras
Champagne?
Dinero, what is that?
Let me examine this. And
I'm
tell
told
you
that
what it
it's
is.
apple cider. I don't want you to drink anything that has alcohol in it. Bring that here for me.
Non-alcoholic sparkling apple cider.
Wow. Well, Bahama, if you don't want fine apple cider for me, well, ILTV, they will find me it. So I have 2 bottles of check this out for me.
And it's chilled.
It is chilled?
Yeah.
Really? But I don't think I'm going to drink that today.
Yeah.
What is that there?
This is it's peach. It's a peach cider, is it?
It's cider? There's no alcohol in it.
Sparkling peach flavored juice.
This is powerful because, I'm already crazy. Can you imagine if I was to drink some alcohol? So that's fun.
I think you should pop a champagne.
You really think so?
Yeah, man, pop a champagne.
Real champagne?
In toast of
No.
Freedom March
Let's
Live.
do the apple cider. All right?
Cider?
Yeah, let me, my wife.
You want it open for you?
Yeah, open it. My wife might turn on the TV and see me drinking. And if she was to see me drinking alcohol, that whole bottle of olive oil, she will pour that on me. So I say all that to say to you that Bahama is open. And Dr. Minnis should not be jealous. The F&M should not be jealous. They should salute the government. If they have no private agenda, and I submit that the F&M has a private agenda, because there's one man named Saki, and Saki is sponsoring the F&M. And Dr. Minnis has promised that he is going to take the hotel back and sell it to, I don't know, who's he going to sell it to? I'm not sure he's going to sell it too, but he's going to sell it. And I think something is fundamentally wrong with that, because the Constitution of the Bahamas protects private ownership. And when a government threatens that it's going to nationalize, right? Nationalize private business, that is not good for the democracy, that is not good for foreign investors. And I think that is so fundamental. But I would want to salute the government for the fact that, notwithstanding, I had Kais Bahama, you remember I had Kais Bahama? I Kais Bahama, I asked for tidal wave to wash it over the bar.
Well, toast to Bahama, Senator.
Well, let's start off. A toast to Her Excellency, the Governor General, Dame Margaret. Raise your glass, Dame Margaret. A toast to decent Loretta Butler Turner. And may God guide the people of Long Island, and may they do the right thing by voting for my leader, Loretta Butler Turner. She's a decent woman. She appointed me to the Senate, and I shall forever be grateful to her. Loretta, please bring Long Island home. And of course, to Prime Minister Perry Christie and the PLP government, who eventually got Bahama open. They ought to be saluted for that. And I toast to the Prime Minister and to the new investment there.
A toast to Bahama.
A toast. Wow, I've never had this kind of. This must be a special type of apple cider.
They brought it just for you.
Really?
Yeah.
This is powerful. Now, if you were to look at the newspaper, the enemies of the PLP have been arguing that the government has given out concessions to Bahama. Come, man. We know that if you want investment, you have to give out economic concessions. You have to give concessions. If you give an investor a $20 million concession, and he is spending $1 billion, well, certainly he will now be spending $1.20 billion. It only makes sense. And I think that we are making a mistake when we try to make politics out of it, because an examination of the F&M history will show us that Papa gave all kinds of concession to the South Africans on Paradise Island. So Dr. Minish and the F&M should stop this level of political dishonesty, because if you want to attract investment, the investor naturally is going to ask for concessions. I mean, here in the newspaper, they say that the $4 million annual bill to market Bahama, that seems to be rather inexpensive when we take into consideration what the F&M paid for marketing for, what is the name of the resort over there on Paradise Island?
The Atlantis Resort.
Yes. And so we have to stop this level of dishonesty. We have to stop it. And I call on the Bahamian people to beware the tricks and the lies of my party. You have to beware it, because Papa himself has been displeased with the level of foolishness that has been going on in the F&M. So the government must be congratulated, Ras, and I think that the opening of Bahama will do the country well.
You know, Senator, when I was there working the week of the opening on a production for Bahama, and I was so happy to see thousands of Bahamians.
Make sure you're looking at the camera.
I was so happy to see thousands of Bahamians at work at the Bahama Resort. And it was almost emotional to me to see my friends, my schoolmates, all of these jobs, and I'm making careers from them. So we must commend the government for getting Bahama open.
And were they my people the Negro people.
They were your people, the Negro people, both Bahamians and those of Haitian descent on the Bahama Project.
This is powerful. Tout le monde haïtien, m'ap content. I'm happy that we have lots of work for our people. Have you seen any Conky Joe there? Because I want the Conky Joes.
Yeah,
to have
I saw lots of Conky Joes there at the Bahama Project.
Okay.
At the moment there are 600 persons employed, and Bahama wants 6,000 by 2018.
Really?
So we're gonna have 6,000 Bahamians employed at that property, which
This
is a very
powerful.
good thing.
This is powerful. And it's beautiful, eh?
Very beautiful.
The casino is wonderful. But the shock for me was the fact that Sarkis Ismarillion had a whole suite named after the Nuncio de Aguilar. And by grab, I saw why he was mad. If a man, I've never been fortunate, but if a man would name a whole suite after me, and then the Chinese come with a China brush. Can you imagine it? The Chinese came with a China brush and they took away his name. So his name is no longer there. All right? So I can understand why he would be extremely upset. I would understand why Menace would be upset. And I think I understand it. But there is something that I have to say again as we talk about the development and the opening of Bahama. Bahama jacked up under who was on the board? De Aguilar. The same man that Dr. Menace is attempting to put on the country, to put on the Negro people of Freetown as some great economic viz. He was on the board of directors when Bahama collapsed, when Bahama took poor legal advice and decided it would go to America to get what? What did they go to America for?
They filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in a Delaware court in the United States of America.
And of course, the Attorney General, Decent Allison Maynard, she claimed that it was a threat to the sovereignty of the Bahamas.
Wow.
And by grab, the white judge in America agreed with the Negro judge here in the Bahamas, and he sent the whole case back.
Wow.
So, the failure, the first failure, the second failure of Bahama, we can put that squarely on the Nuncio de Aguilar. And for that, the people of Freetown should just vote against him because he's a failure. But thank God, Bahama is open, and I got to salute the government for it. Oh boy, it is so horrible that the FNM did not show up.
Senator, you have one text. You have your first text for the day.
I got a text?
Yeah, you got a text coming in on the ILTV text line.
Read it to me.
Rodney, the post office is a mess. The staff only working half day for 3 years. What is John Pinder doing?
John Pinder. Well, don't forget, John Pinder lost his way on the road to Foxell. He found himself one leader. What is leader's name?
I think it was
Greg Moss?
Greg Moss.
And the next thing we know, Greg Moss break off run and leave John Pinder. So, don't blame John Pinder. Since he's been listening to everything that I'm talking, I really wanted to say that he was stupid. But he would misunderstand that, so I can't call him stupid. John, you're not stupid. You just made a horrible mistake. Look, the post office is currently under what? Massive repair. So notwithstanding the fact that it is a serious concern, what is the reality? The government is repairing it. And let us not forget, when the post office was open, if I am remembering correctly, I think it was in 1971.
Yeah.
So 1971 to now is about how many years?
That's
46
46, 47 years.
Right. So after that length of time, certainly you have to constantly repair. So the most I can say to you is, forget John Pinder. I don't know what the heck he is doing, but he's my friend, and the country is so small. The last time I miss and call him stupid, I was walking on East Street when his car pulled up and the glass screwed on. And lo and behold, I saw a Negro man. And I had to say, John, I'm sorry. And John threw more loneliness at me. Everything he's done for me, he threw it in my face. John, I'm sorry, eh? I didn't mean to call you, stupid. So that is what's going on. Oh boy, I yearn to see my spiritual advisor.
Yeah, where is he?
I don't know where he is.
Because on May 1st, you definitely need a spiritual advisor.
I do need a spiritual advisor.
As we are 9 days away from the general election.
Well, I'm going to have to warn the Negroes about the upcoming general election, because you might recall that 2 Saturdays ago, I happened to be having breakfast when a Negro male dressed in his F&M regalia, he attacked me.
What?
I'm an F&M. He's an F&M. He knows I'm an F&M who's opposed to the poor leadership of Dr. Minnis. Because this election is about leadership. And what fakers and fraudsters like Denuncio de Aguilar is doing, they're trying to hide Minnis, when in fact, Minnis must step forward so that we can determine if he is leadership
material.
And I'm going to tell you the truth. And Papa, I hear you in Abaco. Papa, if what I'm saying is not true, I want you, when you speak in Abaco, to deny it. Papa does not think that Minnis is leadership material. And Papa was upset over the fact that Minnis, for the first time in the history of this country, that someone could point a finger behind or at the Right Honorable Hubert Alexander Ingram, because Papa said to Minnis, when Minnis became Minister of Health, Papa said, now listen, for 5 years, the PLP gave you a big, fat, juicy contract. Now I can name you Minister of Health. I need you to get rid of the contract.
Divest himself.
You think Minnis divest?
He didn't?
He did not divest.
Wow.
So for 5 years, from 2007 to 2012, Minnis paid himself $7,500 a month. That is what he paid himself. Even though Papa was on guard, Papa was watching the cookie jar. Papa's always concerned about people who put their hands in the cookie jar. And Minnis had the 2 of his hand there. And Papa been there for 5 years. If I didn't know Papa, I would have said that Papa wasn't managing it. But Minnis got away, and Minnis is talking corruption.
Mm-hmm.
And Minnis ain't get the approval of the parliament. And for the first time, Minnis has publicly declared that he has a contract, and that was on nomination day, when he submitted to the parliamentary commissioner an interest in a contract. But Minnis continued to break the law, and I have to be honest, aided by the PLP, because the PLP should stop paying Minnis because he didn't have parliamentary approval. All right? So that's what's going on in this country.
Wow.
And it's so horrible, man. You know, the fact that the F&M is accusing the PLP of corruption. And then every day, Bradley Roberts, the national chairman, is able to produce the document.
Wow.
So we now know that all the cursing that the Aguilar put on the Bahamian people, he said, we's thief. That's what he said. I was so hurt when the Aguilar said that my people were thieves. I was hurt. Then the next thing I know, Bradley Roberts exposed them. And I think the Aguilar should apologize. All right? And I always thought that he was a decent, outstanding citizen who paid his tax, because he accused the PLP. And he wants the people to vote the PLP out because he said the PLP wouldn't collect the taxes. Meanwhile, he hiked the taxes. Imagine how the heck you want Christie to collect the tax and you wouldn't pay it. It's that kind of thing. It's so upsetting. The level of double standard, the level of gangsterism in the country. So our country is a gangster country. Oh, I just don't understand how we are going to get out of this mess. How are we going to get out of this mess? Because the FNM wants to replace the PLP, but the evidence against the FNM is greater than the allegations that they have levied.
Wow.
All right? That they have levied against the PLP. Because Bradley is able. Papa, I don't know if I can help to cover up any more things. I really don't know. Papa, I don't know. And I wait for Papa. Papa, I can't cover up no more.
You got a report? Papa told you to do a report, right?
Yeah.
Did you give Papa the report?
Papa has the report. You mean on the Deputy Prime Minister?
Yes.
Papa knows that the Deputy Prime Minister has been vindicated.
Great.
But I'm talking about the corruption in the FNM.
Okay.
All right? And we need to do something about it. I think the Bahamian people have a clear choice. Put country above party. And if you put country above party, man for man, Christie is a better man. Pound for pound, Christie is a better man. Christie has been tested and tried. Menace couldn't keep 7 FNM together.
Wow.
And if he couldn't keep 7 FNM together, God helps us if the people make a mistake. All right? We are in trouble. We are in terrible trouble. Something needs to be done. And I don't want Papa to support Menace. Because Papa, I haven't said all the things Papa told me now.
Yeah.
Yeah? Take, for instance, Togi.
And Bobo.
And Bobo. And Menace. And Michael Pintard. Papa was upset that Michael, a senator, and Menace, a leader of Her Majesty's opposition, got mixed up. And Papa told me it wasn't no murder. Papa said Menace was on a hustle. You can imagine that? Papa said Menace was on a hustle.
They're a bunch of hustlers.
Togi was on a hustle. Bobo was on a hustle. And Michael Pintard. Papa said they all are nothing but a bunch of scallywags. Wow. Hubert Alexander Ingram told me that. Papa, I told the people them, and Papa, we can't support Dr. Menace. He's the wrong man. Anyway.
Senator, I think we have a special guest who has just arrived.
Who has arrived?
I think your spiritual advisor is somewhere in the building.
No wonder I felt
spiritual.
Like the Spirit of the Lord is here with us. This is powerful. Well, let's toast to the spiritual advisor.
Yes,
and of
he's
course,
a good man.
He'll join me momentarily.
This is my last segment, Senator. Thank you for having me join you for your first hour.
An hour gone?
An hour gone already?
Shucks, this show too short on TV. I must need like 3 hours.
Wow.
Or 4 hours. But this is power. This is Freedom March. And we shall be back after the break. Break. Be right back. Thank you. I do have 50 seconds. Well, tout le monde haïtien, m'a vini, m'a retourné, l'air, oui. After the clock, this is powerful. Wow. This is powerful.
You're doing a great job, Senator. You're doing a wonderful job on TV.
I'm not used to TV.
I think your audience who's watching, they're enjoying you at the moment.
You think so?
I think so.
This is powerful. I hope all the Haitian people are enjoying me. Peuple moi haïtien. Est-ce que vous croyez Tisvazo?
Yeah.
You think they remember Tisvazo?
They remember Tisvazo.
Tisvazo.
But sing it after the break, cuz.
After the break.
You gotta go.
I gotta go. Be right back after the break.
Freedom March with Rodney Moncur will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Moncur.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV. And of course, you can join me on Flow TV. That's BTC Flow 112. Well, in studio, I have with me, praise the Lord, my spiritual advisor and biblical scholar.
Absolutely, Senator.
Rodney Road. Bradley.
Senator.
Welcome to Freedom March.
As always, it is a pleasure.
And there can be no Freedom March
without the spiritual advisor.
Oh, hallelujah.
Absolutely,
hallelujah.
Absolutely. Senator, a new day has dawned in the Life of Freedom March.
Well, look at camera 3 as
A
you
new day.
speak.
A new day has dawned.
To my people.
I must congratulate you.
Really?
Yeah. You're taking Freedom March to higher heights,
Wow.
which you should be commended for. Absolutely.
Well, you must also commend the men who are in the wings of the studio.
Absolutely the background.
This is great. But I have to also thank you because you have been a spiritual inspiration.
I appreciate that, Senator.
My spiritual advisor, you were not here when the show opened. And of course, I am preoccupied with my party's candidate for Freetown, the Nuncio de Aguilar. I think he's a piggy-teeth Montobi. I think he's nothing but a frying pan.
Okay, why? Why
Well,
do you feel that way?
here it is that he still will not admit that he had defrauded the government. He's still saying it wasn't me, even though he signed.
Okay, so who is he placing the blame on?
He say some Negro he's blaming. Some he doesn't want to snitch.
The broker.
He says the broker, right? And I think something is absolutely.
But Senator, you have to understand though that a big company like the Wash House. What's this Wash House?
Don't
name?
call the Wash House name.
Right.
Just say the Wash
Yeah.
House.
You know they do have.
I'm not going to give the Aguilar
Well,
no publicity because
right.
I spent hundreds of dollars with him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But they do have these brokers who do act on their behalf.
Yes, the
as it relates
broker
to
is
customs.
in-house.
Oh,
This is an in-house broker.
this is not a broker that you
That's
can
a-
hire
that's-
when you get the customs?
There's an in-house broker. The Aguilar has let us down. All right? And he still wouldn't accept responsibility. Here's a man who accused the government of not collecting the taxes. He said, we don't need VAT. There's sufficient tax if we were to collect it.
Okay.
We don't need what? Only for us to discover that the government couldn't collect it because when he showed up, the broker showed up. When the broker showed up, that's the nuncio. And everybody think that he is a saved man. And the next thing we know, he's a scallywag. That's what he's doing.
Nah, that's
But
interesting.
he can accuse the Bahamian people of thieving.
Senator, where does the liability lie as far as all of the evidence? Because I understand that customs give you a form that you would sign in the event there is some discrepancy with your customs duties. If the Aguilar signed that form, I think, or I believe folks are saying, is it an admission of guilt?
It is not only an admission of guilt, it means he has pleaded guilty.
Oh.
And he's not an ordinary light-skinned Negro. This is a highly educated man who could have consulted with Sarkis. He was on the board of directors. This is a man who's privileged. He comes from a ruling Haitian class in Haiti. Yeah. Why are you laughing? He comes from a ruling class.
That's interesting. All right, so be that as it may, what's your conclusion on this? That what? He's not fit to run in Freetown?
I think that he should be honorable and set example for the PLP by resigning. See, you can't accuse the government of corruption and then later on we catch you swindling the state. You see the point?
I mean, I understand.
This is a man who say he weighed $29 million. I have doubts as to how he came by the 29 million when I take into consideration that he's not paid the taxes. I could understand if he'd been to Miami and he pick up 1 or 2 shoes, couple of dress, some small children clothes.
Couple of dress.
He got wife.
Okay.
This is what's your problem, right? So he come to custom at the airport, and he decide that he can hide the value. I can understand. I can say, oh Lord, the nuncio, he got his wife, he got his children, you know, he's bringing in little clothes. But here's a man who bring in all that washing machine, and by grab my spiritual advisor.
Mr. Moncur,
What we can do with him?
Well, Mr. Moncur, not only the Igla, the height of the political season is here. And apparently there's this quick dash to the finish line, right? And like the old folks say, you know, the higher the monkey climb, the more he shows his tail.
It's powerful.
Now, what is interesting is these same accusations are not only on one side of the political divide.
Can you name?
It's also
name me a PLP who bring washing machine through the country and ain't pay.
Well, Mr. Moncur, we are all, you know, the Bible says in Romans 3:23, right? For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God.
Well,
all of us are guilty of something at some point in our lives.
So
you just can't take the arrow and shoot it at one man.
Okay, my spiritual advisor.
You see where I'm coming from? Because the other man may have an issue too.
But let's
like me, I'm not perfect. I got issues.
Well, I know you sin.
I got issues.
I discovered 3 sins that you have: Mary, Ruth, and Martha.
Oh, so it's the woman them?
Yeah. but really now, how do we let this man off who came as Mr. Clean?
You know something, Mr. Moncur?
How do we let him off?
We can't let anyone off. And I'll say this much. This is a precedent that has to be set. When I look at a biblical principle, right? The contemporaries of Jesus Christ, you know, they ask him, they say, listen, is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar? So
what did Jesus answer?
Yeah, so what Jesus did.
Let's pretend that this is the Aguilar speaking to Jesus. Lord, I want to bring these washing machines in.
And is it lawful?
Is it lawful to pay Christy?
Yeah.
Taxes.
The taxes.
And what did Jesus
So
answer?
Jesus asked them to retrieve a coin, which they did.
Okay.
And he says, look at the coin. Whose inscription is on it? So they say Caesar. So Jesus, all right. So what you do is you render to Caesar the things that are Caesar, and then you render to God the things that are God. So, I mean, quite honestly and fairly.
What did the Aguilar do? When he had a choice.
Pay, you know. He did pay the
No. He undervalued it.
Okay.
That was defrauding the public treasury, which cost the government to catch hell trying to find money to pay the police. Every time a de Aguilar failed to pay the taxes or undervalue it, you can't pay the police, you can't pay the nurses.
Yes.
And then he comes around and he blames the government. See, police, it's the PLP don't want to pay it. But he doesn't say they are not paying it because I have refused to pay my taxes.
Mr. Moncur, I agree with you 100%, but you know, it goes beyond the Aguilar. All of us at some point is guilty of that.
Can you think of a PLP?
Well, not necessarily PLP, but look at when we return from Miami. And we have to come
I don't go to Miami.
Well, I'm just, case in point, I'm Senator. We returned from Miami and we have to come through customs with our big bags with all the clothes and stuff we would have gotten from the flea market.
The last time I've been to
malls
Miami,
and stuff.
I went to the poor people.
Yeah, but we know we bring more than $300 worth of clothes.
I've never bought $300 worth of clothes.
But I'm saying most of us do. We tell the customer, I say, hey, you know, I only spend $300, so you have to subtract $300 from my exemption, and I don't pay nothing. They walk through. I mean, it's a harsh reality. It is wrong.
So let the Aguilar get away.
I'm not saying that, Mr. Moncur.
Let a man who declared $29 million, let him get away.
No, I'm not saying that.
Can you imagine when ministers appoint him Minister of Finance?
Wow.
Huh? The Treasury would be gone. G-O-N-E. Gone.
Mr. Moncur, be careful. Be careful.
What have I done?
You don't want to be liable.
What you mean by liable?
You know, his character, as far as most of us are concerned,
what is character, my spiritual advisor?
Well, it has something to do with what that person is all about, as far as honesty and integrity is concerned. If he signed the form and then he has paid those duties, you know, we got to forgive him.
I can't forgive him.
We got to forgive him.
Because he will not publicly admit his sins. He said it wasn't me. We catch him on the corner. It wasn't me. That's what he's saying. I don't know.
Interesting, though.
It's terrible.
Interesting.
Boy, it's terrible.
But on another note,
yep.
It would appear as if your papa is leaving you behind.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Well, apparently it seems as if the former Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Hubert Alexander Ingram,
Yes.
is getting ready to stand on the FNM political platform sometime this week and publicly endorse Hubert Alexander Menace.
Papa is doing that?
He's going to do that, yeah.
Where is he going to do that?
They having a rally tonight? Yeah.
Where's Papa going to endorse him?
At the rally.
Papa! Let me speak to Papa.
So apparently you and decent Loretta Butler Turner
no,
has been left behind.
Listen, let me just, you see, let me remind Papa. Papa, this me, Senator Rodney Moncur. You remember that question you asked me when I last had breakfast with you, Papa? Papa, I still stick by that. Papa, you cannot support Menace. Menace is not good for the country. You told me, Papa, he was incompetent. Papa told me he was incompetent, you know.
He said that.
Hubert
Did he
Alexander
use those
Ingram.
exact words?
Listen to me. He said, Menace is incompetent. And Papa's hurt. Because for the first time, we could point finger at Papa and say, Papa, you pussyfooted. While Menace did what? While Menace break off run with the contract. You hear me? And I have to defend Papa. Because we know that Papa and Menace were good friends.
Absolutely.
You see my point?
I understand
Papa,
that.
you can't do this. Let's stick with Christie, Papa.
But I can tell you one thing though. Menace does appear to be a very strong, a very smart strategist.
Okay.
In that, I believe, this is just my take on this. I believe Menace knows that pound for pound, he can't match Christie.
So hold on a second. Explain that.
Well, honestly, in this race here, this is a heavyweight race.
Explain.
And, politically, you have to admit that Christie is very politically savvy.
And he's honest.
He's experienced, yes.
And he's honest.
And what I think Menace has decided to do is that he probably realized if he's going to sneak Christie, he needs Papa on his side, who then understands or who knows how Christie operates politically. So if he gets, mind you, this is the same man who, when he took over the FNM, says that the Ingram era is over, right? But here it is now, he has to come back to Ingram to get Ingram, as a soldier on his side to try and defeat Christie. Quite frankly, I think that's the only way he's going to do it, unless the elections are going to be just like the 92 elections when the Bahamas just basically wanted to change from the old Pillin regime, and apparently the FNM just sailed into power.
But the circumstances does not exist.
Okay. Well,
All
fair
right?
enough. Okay.
What are the facts? When you look at the PLP, as an FNM, the PLP introduced a social program called Urban Renewal. Who you think the PLP give some of the first contracts to?
The FNM?
Dr. Menace!
I did understand that. Yeah, somebody.
Dr. Menace!
Okay.
You hear me? Dr. Menace had like about 50 houses. And since he contractor, he had to call in Paul Willie
Yeah,
there.
Paul, well, Paul Willie can definitely get straight. That's Menace's right-hand man.
Well, that's the point I'm making. So we saw that under the PLP, urban renewal expansion, and there was parity. There was honesty. Menace got his little 50. What the other FNM name? Dick, he get little things done. Everybody got little things
But
done.
it's fair, across the political divide. It's fair that you would send contracts to both sides,
When we look at nation building, Christie and the PLP has introduced national health insurance. And by grab, ministers opposed it.
Did you enroll?
I haven't had an opportunity yet.
Okay.
Right? And I can show you why and how important national health insurance is, because the FNM has a candidate who's sick. And everybody tells him, hold on.
NHI is on the way.
Not NHI. He's going to get double insurance. He's going to get Kalina, who ain't pay for my medical work yet, with the no good self. And then he's going to get national health insurance. But the FNM refused to support it. The same way, in 1974, the FNM refused when Pinling introduced national insurance. And today, thousands of Bahamians would have picked years out of sugarality if it hadn't been for national insurance. And so 43,
NIB, yes, I agree.
so 43 years later, because it was 1974, and just last week, Christie officially launched the National Health Insurance. And the F&M refused to support it. So when you look at the history of the PLP, if you're not jealous of them, if you don't mean them ill will, there's only one political party that has been consistent from 1953 to 2017, and that has been the PLP. And every social advancement that has taken place in the Bahamas has been the PLP. That's a fact. I ain't gonna be jealous over them. That has been the facts. And Minister has given us a bunch of imposters. We got Jeff Lloyd.
Be careful.
He's the Minister
Be careful.
of Education designated. And Jeff Lloyd was in the back of Andres. Say he got yeast. And when Papa find out that a man was in the bushes of Andres talking but yeast, Papa closed it down.
But Jeff Lloyd is...
Papa, tell them why you closed it down.
I spoke with Jeff Lloyd yesterday, and I wanted to engage him on that.
On yeast?
Oh, yeah. Why? Because
he couldn't even bake bread with that yeast.
But he's a good guy, though. Make no mistake about it. I like Jeff. My predictions is I believe Jeff is going to win South Beach.
No, Jeff cannot win South Beach.
It's not only my prediction, but I think
Jeff has not demonstrated.
A lot of people sees that happen. That's one.
Well, I have to appeal to the people
one of the
of South Beach.
constituencies is going to fall to the F&M apparently.
To the people of South Beach, don't support Jeff. He's arrogant, and he does not believe in family. You hear me? I will start today by telling the people of Haiti why they shouldn't, meaning people of Haitian descent. Tomorrow in English, today in Haitian Creole. Est-ce que vous connaissez Papa li mouri? Il pas cherché pour papa. Le papa li mouri, il pas connaît. Vous comprenez? Il pas connaît. Il connaît parce que voisinier yo senti bagay parce que papa li mouri pour 4 jours. OK? Il pas bon. M'a pas dit ça en anglais parce que tout anglais fâché l'air moi dit ça. But bon Dieu connaît, moi pas mouri, moi pas menti sous lui. Il pas menti. And Lewu ale na where's Frankie? Where Frankie is?
Southern Shores.
Lewu ale na Southern Shores. Frankie Campbell il pas bihimin haïtien. Li se half-breed. Il pas bihimin haïtien.
Why do you always attack?
Le ou connaît. Bihimin haïtien. Bihimin haïtien c'est special. Half-breed. Half-breed. Quoi? Li better.
You have a problem with that with Frankie? Frankie's never run away from that,
Run away?
He will never run away from the fact that his mother was a Haitian.
I said he was not a Haitian Bahamian.
So why you make...
It's very important. Because ma basement tout monde pour voter pour gros garçon. Il noir sous comme ça haïtien. Right?
Boy, Senator, you was a handful.
No.
Kenrick is a good guy.
Kenrick Dorset.
Yeah.
Il c'est haïtien. Il gros, il noir.
Yeah, Southern Shores, they're both friends of mine. They are both very,
well,
very
my
good
spiritual
friends
advisor
of mine.
today,
Frankie Campbell and Kenrick Dorset.
You will choose.
Very good friends.
You have two choices. You're either coming with me on the beach.
Well, I'm voting, Senator.
Well, my brother,
I must
voting.
encourage you. Are you registered to vote, Senator?
My spiritual advisor.
Are you registered to vote, Senator?
You have a choice.
Are you registered to vote, Senator?
You got to do this one for Dorset. You hear me?
We got to vote. We got to vote, Senator.
You got to do this.
That's
for
the
Dorset.
only way the democracy is going to work.
If you tell me now that you will vote for Ken Dorset, I'll vote.
I will vote for Ken Dorset.
You honestly will vote?
I will vote for Ken Dorset. You got to vote. You got to show up and vote.
I shall accompany you. You will vote openly, And if you vote openly and you show me your ballot, and I see Ken Dossett.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Says who?
Me.
I can't do that. I can't do that, Senator.
It's not against
It's
the
a
law.
secret ballot. I can't do that.
Listen to me. Ma pakwe nou. Si ou, beswe moi pou kwe nan nou.
Ou pa pale l'esprit?
Oh,
Ou pa pale
zami
l'esprit?
moi, s'il vous plaît. May Haiti? I don't know. My spiritual
I
advisor.
can't do that, man. But it's going to be an interesting race, though, to the finish. This election is going to be extremely interesting.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This
Well,
is
I'm on
amazing.
my way to the beach.
Well, Senator, apparently folks are saying that decent Loretta Butlerton is a possibility that she can win Long Island.
Listen, I can
As an
see.
independent candidate.
I can see the victory. You hear me? I can see the victory. And I appeal to the people of Long Island. Loretta's a decent woman. You know what she did? She made history. My enemies hated her because she recommended to our blessed Governor General, Dame Margaret, that I be named a senator. And she was under pressure, all kind of pressure. I know all the people that moves pressuring her with their no good self. All right? I want you all to support Loretta. She's a good woman. And you all must stop being anti-woman. I salute all the women them in Long Island. And as leader of the women them, I call upon y'all to vote for Loretta. Vote for Loretta. Yes, indeed. Loretta knows what Long Island needs.
Absolutely.
Help me with that chant, my spiritual advisor. Vote for Loretta.
Yes, indeed.
Loretta knows
What the people of Long Island need.
it's powerful, eh? Wow.
It's better with Loretta.
It's better with Loretta. Can we try that with Ken Dossett?
Of course.
That's
of
it.
course.
Let's vote for Ken Dossett.
Yes, indeed.
He looks like one of us.
Yes, indeed.
He looks like the Haitian people.
We.
Huh?
Mr. Moncur, listen. You
What?
gotta, for some strange reason, I have just found out, I've made an amazing discovery.
What is that, my spiritual
There is a
advisor?
lot of money on the ground.
But of course.
It is
Foreign,
unbelievable.
The F&M is trying to buy the country.
There is a
Foreign
lot
forces
of money
has
on the ground.
infiltrated the politics.
This is interesting.
They're trying
and
to
that
buy
should,
the
you know,
sovereignty.
that should not be.
Then vote against it.
That should not be, Mr.
Then
Moncur.
vote against it.
I don't know why are the
Then vote against
foreigners involved in our Bahamian politics. As you pick up the tabloids, you see certain ad and pages
Yes.
being lucratively paid for
Yes.
by certain
Yes.
operatives, which I think is so unfair in the Bahamian politics. Why are they involved? It's beyond me.
Well, you must stand for sovereignty, my spiritual
Absolutely,
advisor.
absolutely.
And you should go to the poll and just vote PLP all the way. Now, I am going to the beach because Dr. Menace, who's my leader, and Mr. Christie, who's my cousin, they have not gotten up publicly and asked me to reconsider it.
So, at what point, Mr. Moncur, do you feel you would change your mind? You'll have exactly 9 days.
If Christie goes to a podium and publicly calls on me and invite me on the stage, him or Menace, I could reconsider. And if I had to vote, if Menace called on me, I shall vote PLP all the way.
So let me ask the question: what happens if Hubert Alexander Ingram calls on you?
Oh,
because he's taken to the podium.
If Papa calls me, I shall answer. But me and Papa will vote PLP. Papa! PLP all the way.
This is interesting.
It's powerful.
Oh boy, I tell you.
Anyway,
Yeah, well, Mr. Moncur, we're gonna have to see. The heat is on.
Okay,
the battle is not only to the swiftest, but for those who would endure till the end. So we're gonna have to see how
we'll be
this
right
goes.
back, my spiritual advisor.
Absolutely,
After we
absolutely.
pay the bills. Freedom!
Freedom March with Rodney Moncur, only on ILTV. Do you have something to say to the Senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Moncur, only on ILTV. This is Freedom March with Rodney Moncur.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV. You can see us on BTC Flow 112. And of course, this is channel 224. My name is Rodney Moncur. I'm a Justice of the Peace and the People's Senator. And of course, in studio with me is my biblical scholar and spiritual advisor, Bradley Roll. Bradley, what would I do if I don't have God's man
Wow, that's deep.
on my right-hand side?
Thank you, Senator, for your invite to Freedom March.
Well, this is powerful. Look, is there any text? Because
text.
I'm being told that there are some people on the line.
Yeah. Why don't you take some calls, Senator?
All right. Well, the telephone number here is 323-777-5. 323-775. And of course, our toll-free line is 242-300-0045. And listen, I ain't selling no number, okay? And of course, you can also text me. And the text line here is 357-7469. Well, do I have a caller? Welcome to Freedom March. Hello?
Hello,
How are you and welcome?
this is Mr. Moncur.
Yes, I'm speaking to Mr. Moncur?
No, this is Mr. Rodney Moncur, the Senator.
Indeed, I am.
Good evening to you, sir.
God save the Queen.
And good evening to the spiritual advisor.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I just want to know, spiritual advisor, I respect you highly. I listened to this program from day one, and I respect you. You are a true man.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Mr. Moncur, I have one or two questions, sir.
Take your time. And
When I first started to listen to your program, and personally knowing you myself from Black Village, I respect you so highly to be a truthful and an honest man.
have I changed?
Yes, sir, to me.
Well, then
Right now,
hold on. Give me an example where I have been untruthful, and if you are correct, I shall confess my sin and ask
Okay,
God
sir.
for forgiveness.
First time, man, you get nominated senator. You are all for the F&M. You all for the F&M. Now, today, your talks are changed.
Okay,
You all for the PLP now.
well, let's examine it. Hold on for a second. We have a candidate by the name of the Nuncio de Aguilar. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
true?
Mm-hmm.
Has he not been caught with his hand in the cookie jar by stealing, by not paying the taxes?
Okay.
Is that true?
Well, that's what they say.
No. The Tribune got it. See,
That's what I'm saying. That's what the Tribune says.
I want to give you a story, but a history of the
Okay,
Tribune.
but
Hold on a second. When it comes to the Tribune, they'll never lie on the F&M.
Okay.
Now, if what he did is true, should he run for the House of Assembly?
Well, I personally said no. I won't. He shouldn't. He should step down.
You're a great man. Now, criticize me. You're so great.
Now, I want to say to you,
Yes.
not only him get hand caught in the cookie jar.
Well, name somebody who hand was in the cookie jar so that I may
you
top
have
it off.
Jerome Fitzgerald.
Tell me what part of the cookie jar was his hand and what did he take out of the cookie jar?
No, he didn't take. What he was doing, he was collecting funds. He was collecting funds on behalf of the government. Was transferred on his personal account.
Jerome Fitzgerald? Where's the evidence of that? You stop that.
Come on, Mr. Moncur.
Listen to me. Produce that evidence. Meaning, show me where in the newspaper that has been alleged.
Mr. Moncur,
Listen to
I
me.
will bring you a clip myself, personally.
Okay. You do that for me. Meet me outside the studio tomorrow at 3:30.
You got it. And one more thing before you go.
Okay.
I hear you bigging up Perry Christie and this and saying vote for the PLP and all of this. Are you a F&M or are you a PLP, Mr. Moncur?
I am an F&M.
And contradicting yourself like that?
Oh, no. Everything you hear me saying, Papa teach me that.
I don't think so. I work with Papa, Perry, and Brave Davis and Perry Davis and Code on Dazzle Street.
Did you know that Papa told me that Menace was incompetent? Are you aware that when Papa discovered that there was this murder for hire. Papa told me they wasn't gonna kill nobody. That Menace was on the hustle. Michael Pintard was on a hustle. Toogie and Bobo was on a hustle. Papa said wasn't gonna be no murder. Said they're nothing but a bunch of scallywags. Are you aware of that?
Well, who's supporting Toogie and Bogo now?
Menace.
Menace?
Yeah. Menace got...
come on.
Menace,
Come on. Now,
hold on a
it's a lot of
second.
things I know too. Let me tell you, the PLP is guilty of it also.
Well, let's look at it. In July, I think the F&M held a convention in July of last year. Is that correct?
Yes.
Guess who was at the F&M convention? Guess who was at the F&M convention? The same Negro who gave Menace all that fish.
Come on.
Take that from me. I have his photograph. I was at the convention. And Bobo is in the PLP. So Menace got Toogie and Christy got Bobo.
Okay.
And Papa told me that Toogie wasn't going to kill nobody, Bobo wasn't going to kill nobody. And when Papa told me that, I publicly called on the Commissioner of Police.
Okay.
Hold on. Ellison Moncur Green Slade. He's a Moncur. He sucked a Moncur's breast. And I called on him to go and see Papa because Papa done solved the case. You hear me?
I hear you.
So Bobo is a good man. Toogie is a good man. They came across some white people who was rowing. And the white people had plenty of money. So they found some Negroes. The Negro they found was Dr. Menace, Michael Pintard, Toogie, and Bobo. And everybody did well. Goodness me. Take it from me. Toogie wasn't going to kill. Hubert Ingram told me that.
You're a bunch of con artists.
And when Papa told me that, Papa told me that, I was relaxed. And I started talking to Toogie and Bobo. Because Papa said, don't worry, eh? They wasn't going to kill nobody. He said Michael wasn't going to do nothing. Menace wasn't going to do nothing. Everybody was making big money. The white people them had money. They need some Negroes to row for them. And the best Negro to get was the then leader of the opposition, Dr. Menace. Hubert Ingram told me that. You heard me? Hold on a second. I'm on national TV. Can the Negro man see me? Mr. Producer, raise your hands. Look, I'm looking at camera one. Hubert Alexander Ingram told me that. And I believe Papa, because Papa appointed me a justice of the peace on the 23rd of November 2010. And I worked for Papa. I am working for Papa. Papa! And he's ordered me to help Christy out. You hear what I tell you? Hubert Ingram told me that.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
You say Papa told you to help Christy.
Yes.
So, if Papa tell you help Christy and you say you are F&M candidate, at least in the F&M senator, so you are going against your will.
No.
Because you are endorsing Christy and bringing down your party.
Papa, I'm doing Papa's will. Papa
No,
told
sir.
me.
You're a man. You're supposed to do Rodney Moncur will.
Papa told
Not
me.
Papa will. Papa's out of the question now.
Papa's not out of the question.
Oh, yes.
Why you need him to endorse Menace?
Listen to me, Mr. Moncur, 1 minute.
Huh?
If you are Rodney Moncur, senator of the F&M party, why will you endorse another party and tell the people vote PLP?
Because Menace and the Aguilar have been weighed in the balance. They have been found wanting. Meeny, tickle you fasten.
Okay.
Do well, my brother. God save the Queen.
One more question, please.
Go ahead. Are you a Negro?
I'm a Negro.
Go ahead.
I'm a born Negro right from the Bahamas, born in New Providence and grow here.
Okay, go ahead, my Negro brother.
And one more thing. I heard you said something that the F&M is buying out the country.
No, they're selling it out, not buying it.
They can't sell it because there's not enough power to sell it.
Listen, they're selling it out.
Huh?
They're trusting it.
Okay.
When we get power, Menace has promised to sell
right now,
Bahama.
I can prove and I can identify that the PLP is buying votes.
They're buying votes?
Yes, sir.
Well, you better...
Money in the T-shirts.
Well, bring that evidence to me because as a justice of the peace, I can order the police to arrest those. You have the evidence?
Come on, you done switch, Mr. Moncur. You are PLP now.
No, I'm an F&M who's
Well, if you
not
say F&M
supporting Menace.
If you say F&M not supporting Minister Leader, then you are PLP supporting
No,
Perry Christie.
listen, don't be stupid. You are
I'm
a
not
Negro.
stupid.
Don't be stupid.
I'm not stupid. Are you
can-
supporting Perry Christie?
Yes.
Thank you. That's mean you are PLP.
No.
Spiritual, Mr. Moncur, I cannot talk to you no more. 'Cause
Christie
you-
is my
you
cousin.
untruthful.
Blood.
You're an untruthful man to yourself, and you are a man that you're undecided.
Okay, then lick
Have a
it
good
on
day,
mama.
spiritual-
Coupe Lee. Salop. Sayutande, Monsieur D. I got the next caller. Welcome to Freedom March. Hello. Is there somebody imitating me? That person gone, because I'm hearing things in the background. My spiritual advisor.
It's been a very interesting phone caller. Mr.
Yes,
Moncur
very
raises some
interesting.
interesting points.
No, he's misguided. What was the first point that he raised? The number, pardon? The number here, folks, is 323-7775. As I salute all of the women
I think we
down.
have one or two texts here.
You have text, my spiritual
Yeah, let
advisor?
me just read.
Read some text.
Let's see.
I have a phone call. Hello, my dear. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I am wonderful.
Oh, praise the Lord. What is on your mind, sister?
It is so good to see you back on Freedom March
I thank you.
with the spiritual advisor.
Well, I don't know for how long, but he's here.
I just want to congratulate you, and you look, very nice on the set.
Seriously?
Yes, you do.
How my necktie look?
You look good.
Really? What am I
Yes,
wearing? Tell
you
me
look
what I'm
very
wearing.
comfortable.
I am comfortable. What am
How
I
about a
wearing?
red necktie?
Well, that's the F&M in me.
Okay.
And what about the black?
I don't know what the black represents.
It represents
The people.
the masses.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. But you have something on in the house that is giving me an echo.
Oh, it's probably the phone.
Probably the TV.
Right. Okay.
but you
yeah,
can
I
see
just
me-
wanted to congratulate you.
I thank
and,
you.
You know,
Thank you
let
so
you know
much.
you.
Are you one of the women them?
Yes, indeed, I am.
And you are still submitting to man?
Yes.
Oh, may God bless you.
Absolutely.
And you have education, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm so excited when I run into an educated woman who, notwithstanding her education, continue to submit to the man them.
Yes.
But only if he's a good man now.
Oh, definitely he is.
If he's a weightless man, I want you to kick him. Can you spell kick? Spell kick.
No, I want you to spell it for me.
K-I-C-K. You hear me? Anyway, you take
Now,
good
that's
care.
indeed powerful.
Indeed, it's powerful. God save the Queen, my
and
sister.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you. You see, the women them are still faithful, notwithstanding their education. They continue to submit to the man. My spiritual
Which is
advisor,
interesting.
is there any text?
Yes, it's first text. Senator, the post office is in a mess. The staff only working half days.
Okay.
What is John Pender doing?
Well, listen, John, the last time I heard from John, he was running away from Fox Hill. I don't know. But I can talk to him, but he's getting mad. Say all I doing is talking bad about him on radio. Now I on TV. Any other text, my spiritual advisor?
Good day, Mr. Moncur. You all look good on TV.
Seriously?
You are blessed. I am one of the women them.
Listen, my sister, I thank you.
You have a new text number.
Yeah.
What happens to the old one?
We on Island TV
Okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
Final text. Best show ever. #1 show.
Wow. That's powerful. Tell them I'm happy that they are still supporting us. Let's see if I have any text on my line, just in case. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
That's it. It was only 3 texts on this line.
Only 3 texts? What about the WhatsApp? Is that the WhatsApp too?
WhatsApp.
Yeah. Is that the WhatsApp?
Yeah, there's no text on the WhatsApp line.
Yeah. What they have here?
But you should have a lot on your phone.
Sebastian and his production is not safe. we need spiritual advisor. Let's not condemn Sabbats that quick. Give him a chance. One thing I'm glad about, I can resume watching the senator without any unsaved interference. I hope to see senator and spiritual advisor. I will pray about it because prayer changes things. This is powerful. Okay, well, the woman them are happy that you are here with me, my spiritual advisor.
We're like Sanford and Son, Mr. Moncur.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, this is powerful.
One without the other doesn't work. All right, I have a text here. The first caller was on point, Senator, except he said that you were undecided, but clearly, Senator, you're PLP.
No, I'm not PLP. I'm an F&M who's not supporting my party. Papa did it, you know. There was an F&M who mistreated Papa. And by grab, Papa didn't tell me. Papa was forced to run him. And on election day, I still ain't convinced that Papa voted for him. Take it from me, okay? Papa told me to help Mr. Christie. All of this I'm doing is Papa. Papa tell me. Papa told me when, what the man name from Foxhill? What do you name?
Fred Ramsey?
When Fred Ramsey was charged, I was having breakfast with Papa. And Papa said, you see Fred Ramsey being charged? There goes an innocent man who's being charged. And I was so upset that everywhere I go, I shouted from the mountaintop that the former Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Hubert Alexander Ingram, told me that notwithstanding the conviction of Fred Ramsey, he is an innocent man. So, you know, and if Papa wishes to deny it, let him do it. But Papa won't, because he's given me a condition. He said, listen, everything I tell you, you are to repeat it. Just don't lie. And as long as you don't lie, Papa say he will not contradict me. It's like how Papa said to me that he wanted what the Negro man running for the F&M in Garden Hill's name. He said he wanted Branson Road to win. And I understand Papa might have been in the back of Boozy Town on Saturday. That's the intelligence that I received. I haven't confirmed it. So I don't tell lies on Papa. Do we have any more texts?
No, that's it. No more texts.
Okay, this is powerful. Let me let the people know that Freedom March will be rebroadcast tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And of course, since I'm now here, I'm going to need y'all to contact the studio and buy ads. All right? Buy ads so I can make some money too. So I need you to call in and buy ads. Okay? So that's what we...
Another text came in.
You have another text, my spiritual advisor?
It says, Senator Moncur, Papa is going to speak at the rally. Senator, what is wrong with that picture?
Well, look, Papa may have a candidate that is a choice that he would like to see successful. But Papa knows that Menace is on a sinking ship. Papa also told me that one of the virtues of Mr. Christie, see, I have to repeat it. Papa told me, he said, whatever they think about Christie, he ain't corrupt. Whatever they think about Christie, Papa told me, he ain't got no personal contract. That's what Papa told me. That's what Papa told me. And I believe Papa. So I'm listening to them. So my spiritual advisor.
That's it. No more
I understand Carnival starts when?
May 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's 3 days?
Yeah.
But before Carnival, for information purposes, you can explain, Wednesday is the advance poll.
Wednesday
what is that all about?
Is the advance poll.
Okay.
That is true. There is a notice, I think, in today's paper. Essentially, a smart candidate would want to apply to vote on Wednesday so that he can be free on election day.
Okay.
People who might, there is an F&M who I know is ill, right? It would be good if he was voting to make an application and vote on Wednesday. The police force, the defense force, right? Various citizens could have made the application to vote in advance.
poll.
It free you up on election day, particularly if you are traveling. You're going to have surgery. The woman them having baby, right? And, you know, if you're having baby.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
designed to accommodate those who...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So
and fair enough it is, too.
Yeah. That is what you do.
Right, because at most of the polling stations, you normally see police officers manning those stations. So I would assume that they would have voted 1 week before the actual general election.
Yes. Yes. That is a proper protocol.
Okay.
To get even poll workers to vote in advance.
Okay.
So that you would be free. I had a Negro male came to see me. He said, Moncur, you should vote in advance. And I said to him, I'm going to the beach. Welcome to Freedom March. Do I have a caller? I'm going to the beach. Welcome to Freedom March.
I still on the line.
Okay, well, what's on your mind? And turn down your TV, because I could hear an echo. Okay, well, what's on your mind? And turn down your TV, because I can hear... Go ahead, my brother. Hello? Just focus on me. Go ahead, my brother. Hello?
Mr. Moncur.
Sir, cut your TV off. Cut the volume down. Cut the volume down because there's a feedback.
Yes.
You don't have to cut it off, but you know, turn the volume down. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, turn it down.
You're a good man. What's on your mind?
Yeah. Is Mr. Moncur and the spiritual speaker?
Yes, the spiritual advisor. If you're looking at the TV, this is me here.
Mr. Moncur, you're telling them the truth.
I thank you.
I like what you're saying. You're speaking real talk.
I thank you.
Yeah, you're a good man, man.
I thank you.
And this Gordon.
Gordon?
Yeah, this Randy.
You from Black Village?
Yeah, this from Black Village.
You's my brother.
Yeah, man, we grew up together.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm happy to
tell
hear.
them the real thing.
I will. How is...
Yeah, I like when you get on the show. You ain't playing with no one.
I'm playing. How's the wife?
Yeah, I like when you tell the spiritual leader too.
The spiritual
advisor.
Yeah, advisor.
What did I tell him?
You tell him, say, boy, you ain't not allowing you hang with you because you speaking of some things.
This is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, how is the wife?
My wife all right.
And how the children them?
The children all right, but I gave the PLP.
Really?
Yeah, man, they doing real things. That's like how you say.
Now,
no one else doing real things like the PLP.
If you're going with the PLP, are you the kind of man who could get the woman to go with you?
Man, my whole family, man. They go where I go.
And the children them?
Yes, that's my whole family.
Listen, that's a blessed woman you got. Blessed is the woman who follows her husband to the PLP.
Yeah.
It's powerful. Anyway, let me test you. If I was to say PLP, what would be your answer?
All the way.
Let's try it again. PLP?
All the way.
Wow, yeah, use the PLP. Take it care.
All the way.
Wow, take it care. And?
Yeah, Mr. Moncur.
Okay, take it care.
I be watching you straight through now.
How I look on TV?
Man, you look great, man. You know you're a star.
And how does my spiritual advisor look? Does he look safe?
You get on your red necktie and your black shirt.
Okay. Anyway, take it care. Take good care, my brother. Well, my spiritual advisor, this is day one. And tomorrow...
Yeah, it's a new day.
We will be back again, 4 to 6. And in the morning, we will rebroadcast 8
a.m.
8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, we're coming to the end of the show. I'm trying to get used. The countdown is on. And my two assistants, Rastanero Thompson and Dion de Lancey. Y'all come around so the people them could see the two Negroes that assist us.
Rodney, good to have you back, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a new day.
There's Rastanero, and then, of course, there's Dion de Lancey. And Dion, are we still going to the beach?
Forward march, eh?
Beach.
Sun.
Sun.
CC.
But those of you, if you can't vote FNM or PLP, come with me on the beach. If you can't vote DNA, come with me on the beach. But if you decide that you can't go on the beach, listen, defend the sovereignty of the country, support Christie and the PLP, because the reality of the matter is Minas has some horrible candidates. And Mr. Horrible is the Nuncio Diaguila.
You should name that broker.
Take good care, and we'll see you tomorrow. I still have 45 seconds.
You got to get used to this, Mr. Moncur.
I got to get used to this clock.
The outro.
All right. Anyway, well,
I get one final text here.
go ahead.
Thanks for entertaining my text, Senator Moncur. Good luck. Best wishes to you in Freedom March. And personally, I think the PLP will win the election by default. That was your final text, Senator.
Wow, it's a powerful
Very
text.
excellent text.
Listen, you all try to persuade me and my group from going to the beach. Other than that, it's beach. But if you miss and persuade me, I ain't gonna have no other choice but to vote PLP all the way. Take good care. God
night,
save
everyone.
the Queen.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Moncur, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.